Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. All right. Just want to give a quick thing about maintaining momentum, staying in the energy sphere, not stopping even when things seem scary. So throughout this journey, if you go back through the episodes, there's highs, there's lows, a lot of lows. And right now, things are, this morning talked about like, oh, bank went to $200, $500. Like that is freaky scary. And then I had to stop driving my truck and to realize like, okay, I need to like breathe, relax. We're going to be okay. I don't know how, but we're going to be okay. We're going to survive. When I say we are going to survive, we're going to pay the bills. We're going to be able to eat food. Life is good. For me, I'm going to keep saying God's got this. I don't know how we got here. I don't know why we're here. All I know is that we are here. And every decision we made beforehand seemed to be the right decision at the moment. And now we don't like the result. So either we were taking the wrong steps and validating the wrong steps, or we're taking the right steps and we're still in the lull before the rocket side of things. And I don't know where we are in that side of things. This could come. I keep saying it because I want to shock myself a few months from now when I say like, I don't know if this thing is going to make it. Like, I really don't know. And then all of a sudden, boom, we might make it. And then if we make it, I want to be able to see the moments of doubt, the uncertainty, the anxiety. Like, I want to like laugh. I want to laugh at the current dismay that I keep getting about in my own head. And to realize like, okay, we're going to be fine. We're going to be okay. And that is okay to have doubt so much of the way. Just now, sorry, I'm doing two things at once. I just finished up. I was invited to a podcast. Oh, shoot, that didn't work. I was invited to a podcast to speak about my experience. And, I prepped, got my show notes. I got my things, talked about the story. We tried to shoot for 20. We ended up recording like 40 minutes because there's so much value pack. And then we finished recording. And at the end, it's like, hey, like, we should do more. Like the three of us that were on the convo, like there's more we can do. They know folks that could help me. I know folks that could help them. I don't know how we're going to do this together, but heck, we're going to do something together. And the reality is like, there are other folks that use my knowledge space right now. Cause so many people talk about buying a business, but no one ever like does it. And once they do it, they kind of like disappear. Like, I don't know who goes out and does it and talks about the story. Like I struggled to find podcasts of that. I found folks that did it in tech because folks like buy websites, they buy like drop shipping sites, they buy whatever. But like, where are the folks that buy the roofing company? The guy that bought the lawn mowing company, the person that bought the CPA shop, the person that bought like the mental health practice with 20 therapists. Like, what are those people? And there's not enough of them. And so I had to say, that's why I'm doing this. And part of me wants to like implode and it's like, nope, this will be my problem. I'm just going to die a slow, painful death, not tell anyone about my mistakes, not vent to the world with ethos. And I was like, no, that's garbage. We're going to get this out. We're not going to try to like throw people into the mud about how I got to where I am, but we're going to be like, hey, let's learn from this. Let's grow from this. Let's help people dodge bullets, avoid landmines, not get blown up and like their life implode in front of their eyes when they're just good people are trying to buy good businesses and they don't want to get fleeced along the way. So little rays of hope, little rays of sunshine where folks are like, hey, like we can make this into a thing. And like one of my people, her name is Sarah. She's one of the hosts of this podcast that I was on. And she's like, hey, like I have lawyer knowledge. I have legal advice. I have like steps for a due diligence, but no one is like, yeah, otherwise this will happen to you. And to like tell the story in real time and like, this is real. Like, this is not just like a textbook that you're learning from. Like, this is war stories, scars, blood on the face, mud on the shoes, socks in the dirt. Like, this is real. And I'm not an expert. You guys know this by now. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a broker. I'm not a fiduciary. Like, I'm a Joe the plumber guy that got hands dirty, and I'm getting I was going to say something really out there, but I'm getting my butt kicked right now. And so if I can be the person that adds the color, adds the life, adds the interesting components to all this learning, let's do it. Let's roll. And people, I'm doing all this for your sake, because right now I'm getting whooped, and I don't want you to get whooped. Last thing, what is it? Don't reinvent the wheel. Yeah, don't kill the second horse. Don't step into the same pit that someone else fell into. Like, that's stupid. That's dodo. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm running out of content because I'm multitasking. So I'm just gonna stop right here. The purpose of all this is to protect, to help you make good decisions so that you don't get sideswiped. And that's why I'm doing all this. So I think there's some hope. There's always hope. I don't think there's hope. There is hope. There is upside. There is potential. There is a way for this all to turn out swimmingly. I'm going to keep making momentum, keep meeting people, keep supporting people. We're going to do this one day at a time. Work the day job, help other people in their endeavors. Eventually, this is all going to pan out somehow. I don't know how, but it's all going to pan out somehow. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. Keep going. Go press on. One more day. If you ever need a motivation for one more Shawshank Redemption, or no, not Shawshank, Hacksaw Ridge. Just one more. Just one more. Don't you give up on me. One more. Just don't worry about tomorrow. Today, what's in front of your face? Call a friend. Pump away. Go grab a beer. But I don't drink, so don't do it with me. But one more. Just one more. That's all you need to do right now. Just one more. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. Let's rock and roll. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.